Buddy. Oh, geez. Do I have my mic? I do. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jankyard for another exciting Ashes International League 24 match. We've got Alfred and Brancus playing today. I'm just going to get the game on screen here. Whoops, that's not it. Game commentary. Why it doesn't have. Let's see. Ash Techie. My. Oh, interesting. Don't have. There we go. That should do it. Boom. All right. Good to go. Yes. So we're back with what is it? Round 5. This is the last of the initial stage. I don't know, group stage, regular pairings. The first 5 rounds, anyway, before Top Cut. And we're hoping for a good show. Brancus, we know, likes to play Burn, which tend to be very either polarizing or quick matchups. Not sure what Alfred is going to be playing, but we'll see in a second. Okay, so he's going to be playing a Maoni, very heavy on Charm. So it'll be interesting to see if he's using a bunch of the new cards like Badger and Venom Strike. Probably going to be a Royal Charm in there. What else could he be playing? Probably Chimera Charmer. And yeah, so this should be fun. Hey Fred, what's up? Good to have you on stream. And continuing, we got a Brancus. Interestingly enough, he is on a nominee. So not a Jessa, not an Astria. I don't know if we've ever seen him on Brennan, but I know that he played some Maonis and Heralds in the past. This is going to be interesting and different. It's definitely a burn list, or at least in the burn colors, and I suspect that the goal is to use Encore for lots of Moltens. Or even just recurring Sympathy Pains, because one of those is ditched. Encore is also in the pile. But it's good, you meditate an Encore, at least you know that you haven't meditated away your burn. If you meditate away burn, but you get the Encore, then you get things back, so it's nice. And you also got the ceremonial recursion for the Fire Archers. So Brancus has chosen to go first, which is typically what a burn player will do because they want to win top of round 3, usually off of a Molten, the upcoming likely ban. Oh, he's run a Xander, eh? Okay, interesting. So for Alfred, we've got redirects. I'm guessing that is specific to trying to counter some burn as well as clearing Maoni's field, which is an important thing to have, especially if you're not in ceremonial or not running something like Guilt Link or Snake, which are usually prime targets. And Brancus is, starting with the classic Ritualist into Chant of Revenge and Huntmaster play. So, very aggressive early play, but Shimmerwing is a nice card to just, be a body to stop at least 2 of the damage and draw into more options. It'll be interesting to see what else Alfred has in store here. You could just play like a Chimera Charmer right off the bat, throw it down on the Huntmaster, and that's nerfing a lot of swing ability, which would be cool. But yeah, we'll see if anyone else joins the chat, or if anyone, like last time, because it was a midday thing, has watched the previous game and had any commentary. See what anyone has to say about my ad hoc streaming. All right, we see Alfred playing down the Royal Charm, which does lead me to think that he's got Chimera Charmer and possibly Venom Strike. what could, you know what? I think this might just be my bias at having played Brancus a lot in competitive, but I think he's probably holding a Hammer Knight, if I had to guess, in those colors. Hammer Knight, Salamander, and then one card, you know, could be Ice Trap, could be Fire Archer, uh, could be anything really. I mean, could be either ceremonial or nature. He's got a lot of options, so it shall be interesting to see. Let me just try and close down some of my apps so that it's not too crazy. All right. So we've got the Royal Charm and Snakebite and another Shimmerwing. Man, I tell you, people who play Shimmerwing books somehow have all the luck in drawing the second Shimmerwing book, and I can never get my focus. It's just wild to me. That is a really nice start. Like that is really what you want to see. It's very ideal. Um, the difficult thing that I think Brancus is going to face is just Mayoni's 20 life and a lot of the charm nuking the swing ability. I mean, the Salamander's not going to do anything, and even if it is a Hammer Knight, that's only 2 damage, right? Like any small savings you can have make a big difference. Okay, so we know in fact that he is playing Venom Strikes, which makes sense. I'm curious whether he's playing 2 Venom Strikes and Snake. That would be an interesting thing. I don't know if I've seen anyone do that, but if he's playing the full 3, then it's sort of a mill burn type of plan, between the Snake Bites, the Venom Strikes, and the Shimmer Wings. You have that burn reach and just a wall of units. Uh, Probably, you know what? Instead of Chimera Charmer, I'm now guessing that he's got an Essence Druid for another Shimmerwing. That would be 1, 2, 3. To get the Phoenix would be 4, and then Frostback, there's 2 dice. That's what I'm thinking. All right, Hammer Knight, as I said, comes down. So we've got it. um, hmm. Okay, well, it had to be one or the other. Chimera Charmer comes down. That's a beefy boy. That is immediately okay. Yeah, that command strikes the Hammer Knight immediately dead. He's for sure gonna put at least pressure on the Huntmaster, if not outright kill it and survive. Um, Frostbite was the last card. Okay, so all in on this burn plan. Very interesting. What's nice is that the Snakebite is going to clear up the Ritualist or the Salamander Monk Spirit. The last die is not going to be used for Frostback Bear. I'm wondering what he has. I'm assuming he basically flexed to say, okay, either I play the bear or I play Command Strike type of thing. That'll be interesting to see. I doubt. I mean, he could have, in theory, played a Gilder or maybe even held the Mindfog book. But I'm not sure. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens. Okay, so Snakebite is being used, like I said, to get rid of the thing he is going to do. Nice. Alfred has listened to our podcast, Frog Up. He still has a main action swing. You're going to get rid of the Ritualist, which then also is nice because it means that you don't just get a free Ritualist swing right away. And then the Chant of Revenge as an easy token. Alfred has played round 1 very nicely. Yes, he took 5 burn, but he's only realistically, if you thought, any other 16 life Phoenix Born was being played, he's only 1 life down. And now he, I think, is in a very solid control position. What up, Del? Checking in per the script. Yeah, you know what? I'm off on the script. There were a lot of basics rolled, 5 and 4, but we've got a Nominate versus Mayoni on Venom Strike matchup, which is really interesting here. So this is a good one. We just need Charlotte now and Fritzy, and then we're all good. Let's just and just I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I have my WhatsApp running and the notifications are popping in. I hope they're not on stream. Nevertheless, they are irritating. All right. Just a regular workday lunchtime stream. Ooh. All right. Nominate is going to draw and exhaust the command strike option, which, you know what? I don't think that really matters given how far ahead on board Alfred is. I mean, obviously, it's a great option to have once you drop the Phoenix and the Chimera Charmer sitting there pretty, but I say Phoenix, the Eternal Flame. Uh, he's got 6 cards in hand, and he's got the Frostback option. He's got plenty to spend dice on, and he also is in sort of the control seat with the Shimmer Wings as well, because any big unit that comes down is just going to get Royal Charm blasted. It's crazy. Not every set has had major meta warping changes, and even the charm set, Royal Charm wasn't that warping, but then all of a sudden Divine came out, and we're seeing Royal Charm everywhere because of the synergy with Paladin. But now it's nice to see, at least in this case, going back to the charm based Royal Charm. And I think it's gonna. I don't know. I think Alfred might pull this one out. He has the ability to race, and technically he's winning the mill game. All the sympathy pains are gone, which is, a great thing to see because it means that you're not going to lose on a swing. Fire Archers can always be recurred. Hunt Master is down, and the sympathy for this round are down, so you know that he doesn't have any of that. Hammer Knights will not add any pressure. There's probably going to be some Old Salts. There could be a second Sleeping Widows, but one of those is in the bin, and another Chant of Revenge is in the bin. So you've got to assume it's Molten Gold and Final Cries, basically, and the Encores, and that's what he's going to try and win with. Which, not to say is not possible, right? If you don't put any pressure, you're going to lose to Molten Gold Recursion. But this is a solid position for Fred to be in, and if he has any generosity or anything to sort of stretch that life, that also works. Of course, can't let the game go too long because then Brancus has the Frostbites to finish it off. Good thing to know. Thanks, Del, for listening and replying. Sometimes I feel like I'm a madman talking to myself here. Dijon is going to be so upset. All right. Is that zoomed in enough, folks? Dijon is going to be angry that he couldn't watch the first bit of action on mobile. That might be 110 seems like a lot, but I can still fit in, most of the things. Is that okay? My face is going to be in the way for some of it, but I think we can make it work. If I go wide down here, yeah, that'll work. And then we can stretch this into the space. Booyah. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. That shouldn't probably not happen. Ooh, broken discard? Maybe. There we go. That seems. Nope. Interesting. Someone report that bug. That is busted. All right. So Frostback swings. Second Chant of Revenge comes down. Second Molten comes down. It'll be interesting. Does he have the? I mean, even if he has the Encore, it doesn't matter. He can bring it back so that he has it top of round, but that's still only going to put Alfred on 6, and he's at 3 dice now. He needs to do something. Third Shimmerwing book, so he's definitely getting the Eternity Flame, which is going to be always a fun thing to see. The Snake Bite can get rid of the Salamander Monk. Actually, you know what? Yeah, snake bite and frog ping, and then at least you know that there's no blocker there. Yeah, Alfred's got a lot of dice to spend and no board to spend it on. Um, that's part of the trick, I think, with this type of deck. And he doesn't have enough charm dice on anything to make Venom Strike worth it at this moment. But I mean, Venom Strike can be right like any amount of burn. Yeah, X burn. You never see it, so I have to always check what it actually is. But any amount of burn. So in theory, last round, if he had started it, first 5 Venom Strike, whew, that would have been like 5 burn, I think, right? He had three or 4, but still, that would have been cool. All right, we've got Encore coming down. Not that this matters, but Encore is going to be used to return Ritualist. So my guess is that he doesn't have anything else to spend his hand on. Could have a Blood Chains. Could play Ritualist, Chain of Revenge, Blood Chains, and that's 3 more burn. That would be nasty. So we're still waiting. By the way, let me know if you guys even care about the discard pile. This is how I tend to play, so I know what my opponent has, and if you guys don't care, if it's easy enough to track, it's just obviously when you're watching this on video, there's no interactivity, so at least this way you get to see what's going on. And generally, I don't care too much about the chat, but you know, this is the stream for the viewers, so let me know. Oh. All right, got Alfred in the tank here a little bit. Not that the time is going to matter at all, but he is going to use the Eternity Flame. Nice. Oh, it was Final Cry. Makes sense. 2 more burn down. Okay. He's going to use the Eternity Flame to blast away the Shadow or the Salamander, and then what's he going to do? He's probably just going to Frog Ping the Ritualist, take 3 more burn, and put him in a tough position. He doesn't have top around, so that's the tricky thing. Does he have a Generosity or something to heal himself? Nature's Wrath. Interesting. Okay. Clears both blockers right off the bat. He's going to hit for at least 5. That's not bad. Brancus, he cannot win top of round with a Molten Gold. And he doesn't have Sympathy Pain. So getting to 4 is not possible. 2, 4, 7. Ah, and Alfred's 1 off. Can he do something? He uses Sympathy power to draw a card. So this is my only thing. I think Alfred should have, depending if he literally has no actions, he should have played the attacks one at a time if he knew he wanted to use the Sympathy Pain, just to ensure, because he knows that Brancus is out of mains, and just continue it so that he could play more things. Ooh, okay. That is lethal. That's lethal, right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Alfred wins, right? No Sympathy Pain. No charm to do anything like redirect. Did Alfredo just pull out a win on stream? A really nicely played, nicely navigated win? I think he did. Oh, you like to reference chat? Well, then there you go. Here's the chat in slow scroll. Boom, boom, boom. Not that the discard matters at this point. There you go. Del, just for you. Yeah, I think if I zoomed out like once, maybe just 100%, and then made some rearrangements, or if I did, oh, I forgot I could do that. That works just as well, right? These don't need to be super huge. Look at that. Ask, and it's not like you care about what's in hand because you can see the little icon. Dell, ask and you shall receive. All right. I think that's game. That's oh right. He's got a blocker. What am I talking about? Um, forgot. He's got top around to put a blocker down, and Alfred did not. Well, even because it's Salamander Monk, even if it was a oh meditates. He meditates everything, but he meditates away a molten gold and a final cry and a frostbite. I mean, if you're Alfred, that is a big relief. So you know that he's going to play the fire archer. I don't. Oh, he did it to buff 338. Yes, genius. I didn't think of that. Alfred, well played. Yes, that was great. I missed that. The so if he didn't have that, that wasn't game. It was close, but it wasn't, and I don't know if he had the cards to finish it. That was really cool. That was a very close game. That was a little bit of luck on the dice rolling, and the meditations, but that's ashes for you. That was cool. We never got to see Venom Strike. That's the only bummer. That's the bummer that we didn't get to see. We didn't get to see 5 or 6 molten golds being played. But you know what? Other than that, it was fair play. I wonder. He only ran one encore. I was wondering if Brancus had a shot to like use the encore to recur sympathy pain, and then use the ceremonial to play the ritualist just as a body. So you get the 2 burns. So Alfred would be at 5 instead of 4. And then you have top of round where you meditate up the sympathy pain. And that could have been an option, I think. I think that might have been the option for Brancus. Have the sympathy pain in hand. You have top of round to meditate up the dice. That acts as either the win if you have it, or like if you got the molten gold, or it acts as the removal for either the Frostback Bear or the Eternity Flame. And then Alfred can't swing. That's like obviously 2020, really thinking through possible play lines, knowing what we know now. But sympathy pain in this type of game where you are likely not going to lose on one single hit, and all you need is the stretch of getting him down to 2 or 3, because then of course you can fire archer, do whatever. That might have been the play. So yeah, that was a fun one. I mean, honestly, if you're as the round 5 game, uh either side, whoever, if you were cheering for Brancus, if you're cheering for Alfred, both players, that was really close. That was down to the wire. Always fun to see. That was way better than my little script, at my little cheeky script that I put in the chat the other day. That was a really cool match, and I'm really glad to have caught that on stream. So I got to get back to work. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoy this on demand if you're watching it at a later point in time. And that's all for now. Have yourselves a great Friday, great weekend, and I'm hoping that Killer Cactus and I will be able to catch, if not all the Top Gut games, at least a couple of them, and definitely the finals, because that will be the hype stuff. So until then, have yourselves a great day, and see you next time. Ciao.